feel, see, hear. Hi, and welcome. So you might be thinking to yourself, like, whoa, what did I just walk in on? Like, was he just staring into space, randomly saying words to himself? And I would understand why you think that, because it very much does look like that. But what I was actually doing was a meditation technique called the see, hear, feel technique. And in this video, I'm going to explain what it is and how to do it. So, first of all, what is it? Well, the see, hear, feel technique is a meditation technique that uses your physical senses to train your attention. So, how exactly does it do that? Well, we'll get to that in just a second, but first I'd like to back up and really quickly look at the physical senses. What are they? Well, as far as I can tell, it's the consensus that we live in a very complicated environment, both external environment and internal environment. And there's just a lot of stuff going on, a lot of signals that are kind of bombarding us at all times. And the brain, what it seems to do is reduce that complexity into something that's manageable. And that's also what the see, hear, feel technique does. It takes the wide variety of sensory experience and puts it into one of only three buckets, let's say. So there is see, visual experience, hear, auditory experience, sound, or feel, which is body sensations, things that you feel in the body. So let's dig a little bit more deeply into each of those buckets and see what's going on there. So let's start with see. So something that you see, it could be either something out in the world. For example, right now I'm looking at a book next to my computer. Or it could be a visual image, a mental image that appears in your mind's eye, or you could say a mental screen. So right now I am getting an image of, my office at work. I find oftentimes there's an image of my office at work. It says something about my habits, I suppose. So next there's hear. So again, hear can be something out in the world. Right now I was just hearing the sound of the heater. Or it could be something internal, mental talk of some sort. It could be a tune that's playing in your head. Yeah, right now it was just me rehearsing what I was going to say next. So two kinds of hear, and also kind of two categories of feel as well. So you could have a physical sensation. For example, right now I can feel the touch of the seat back against my own back. There's a kind of a pressure there, or I can feel my shoes against the soles of my feet. Those are both physical sensations. Or there could be an emotional sensation. What is an emotional sensation in this particular framing? It's any kind of body sensation that's driven by an emotion. So, I might be getting a little bit nervous about how long this video is, and if I look closely, there's kind of a sense of movement kind of here in my chest, or that's associated with the anxiety or something. So that would be a emotional feeling. Okay, well, now that we have those categories, how do you actually use them to train your attention? And I'll briefly run through the protocol, how it works. I'll do it very, very quickly, and then we'll call it a day. So what you would do is kind of let your attention go. You release kind of control of where your attention goes. Now you can do this sitting or standing or walking or pretty much at any time that you wanted to. But right now I'm sitting, so I'm going to do it with my eyes open. It could be with your eyes closed as well. And your attention goes out and it comes back and it brings something to the forefront of your mind, right? As far as I can tell from reading a couple of books, it seems like your brain is always kind of scanning the environment for relevant signals, right? So it's scanning and it brings something to the forefront of your attention. So you notice what that is, and then you see your job is to say, okay, is this a sight? Is this a sound? Is this a feeling? You determine what it is. If you like, you can tag it with what we'll call a label. See, hear, feel. One word that tells you, what it is once you've determined what it is. And then you kind of dig into that sensation a little bit. What really does it look like? What really does it sound like? Is it changing? Is it moving? any of those kinds of things. And then you let it go. And then, your attention brings something else to the forefront, and you repeat the process. So I'll do it real quickly here, and then we'll be done. So I'll settle up, kind of get a comfortable posture, and let my attention go. Feel. See. Hear. Okay, so it's like that. What did I feel? Well, I felt kind of warmth around here. I had a little smile going on, so there was some warmth in my body. And then I saw, I'm looking at some blinds on a window, and there's kind of a little hole in it. So I saw the hole where the string goes through. And then I heard wind outside. So that's kind of how it works. And you would just continue that process of checking in, noticing, okay, my attention stopped. What's going on here? Okay, let it go. Oh, it stopped again. What is it? Is it a sight, a sound, a feeling? What's going on? And then just kind of loops around for a while. And yeah, that helps to train your attention. So that's pretty much it. I'm curious to hear what was interesting. Would you like to try it? Was there anything that didn't make sense or confusing or anything like that? Throw it at me if you got it. And if not, have a good day.